When my daddy left home as I was 3, he didn't leave much to my mom and me. Just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. I don't blame him because he hid, but the meanest thing he ever did was before he left, he went and made me sue. He must have thought it was quite a joke. It got a lot of laughs out of a lot of folks. Seemed I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get mad. Some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head, I'll tell you. Life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. But I grew up hard and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. I roamed from town to town just to hide my shame. Hello! And I made me a vow by the moon and stars that I'd search them honky-tonks and bars and I'd kill a man to give me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg about mid-July and I thought I'd
just hit town.
Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. In an old saloon on a street of mud, there's a table dealing studs, and the dirty mangy dog did give me that awful name. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down to my surprise. Come up with a knife and I cut off a piece of my ear. Then I smashed a chair right across his teeth. We scraped on the floor in the end of the street, kicking and a gouging the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I saw him smile and I heard him cuss. He went for his gun and I pulled mine first, and he stood there looking at me, and I saw him smiling. He said, "Son, this world is hovering. This world is rough, and a man's gonna make it. He's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. Yeah. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name to help to make you strong. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight. And I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do." He said you ought to thank me before I die for the scoundrel in your gut and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. Oh yeah, that's what I told him.
What's the last words?
What could I do? What could I threw
down my gun.
I threw down my gun. I threw down my gun and I called him a pop and he called me a son. I went away with a different point of view.
Yeah.
Now I think about him now and then, every time I play and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I'm gonna name him
Betty.
George or Perry or Bill, anything but Sue. I still hate that name. There.
There you go. Well done. Well done. You remember most of the words too.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
not bad for a hair lip.